Through the grapevine, there was an update. Plug your hard drive back into your computer or PC, if you want to call it that, and just run your thing just like normal. If you guys been following the channel, you guys been following doing this this type of project of going back to the PS2, then it's gonna update for you just like what you see here, because this is something different from the last videos that you guys have seen. Now it's just kind of updated a little bit as soon as I plugged it up and I just ran the hard drive just normally, just like if you was gonna like add more games or update some games or whatever you want to do, this is what's gonna happen. So you just kind of see it right here. So also, if you notice, it just saying, see, it says update PS2 system software. See how it says update available. Now I'm not sure if this is gonna work for the third party ones. I'm not sure. I'm gonna try it and see if it does do it. The whole goal of this video was to basically set up for the themes. That's what I wanted to do. I wanted to try to do that, but we're gonna go ahead and like see if we can update this real quick. And it looks like it's going ahead and did some. It says that it did, so I think that I'm still good, and it updated. So I just want to let you guys know that update is available. All you got to do is just like I said before, just plug your hard drive up back to your PC, go ahead and run this this whole thing, and then just do exactly what I just did. Just push number 3 once you get everything popped up, and then it's gonna update. Back to the PS2, you guys. This time we're gonna go ahead and set up the themes right here, and I'm just gonna go ahead and go through the little steps. I did this a little bit before just to kind of test one out, but I don't know, I'm not sure that I really did it right, and I think I'm gonna try to do it the right way this time. I tried it did work, but there was some things that I'm missing, a lot of stuff that I'm missing. But in this video, I'm just gonna go ahead and just do it. All right, let's get started. What is going on, you guys? Your boy Famous Kid Video Game Entertainment. And before we go any further, make sure you hit the like, subscribe button. Click like, subscribing. It's always a big help. Let me pause and make this clear. This is not a how-to or tutorial video. It's up to you if you want to follow along. I make mistakes, and there is far better videos out there that can explain and break it down better than me. This is what I'm doing. I'm quite sure you guys might have better or even quicker ways of doing this. And if so, please explain in the comments. My goal for us is to all help each other, and myself included. Thank you for your help, and let's begin. Now, there's two types of websites that can do these themes, okay? I'm gonna put them both in the description, but this is the one that I'm using for right now. And then I'm just gonna go ahead and just try to grab a couple of themes, okay? Now, if you hover over certain themes, in some cases it might show a little picture until you just like click on it, okay? And if you click on it, then it'll just show you, there's even a YouTube video that you can watch and see how the theme looks, okay? Now, if you go ahead and click that, just like I showed you, you can basically, like you see right up here, it's just it has different ways of going ahead and downloading these, okay? I'm gonna try to search for another one and see if I can show you like a different type of download. Like, you see how this one looks in this case? So it's still, you just click up there or click down here, and you could just go ahead and just download the file. Now, let me see if I can find another one. Now check this one out. Now this one I like. I think this one's like really good. I'm really having high hopes for this one. Okay, so I'll scroll down here and you see like the file is like right there, and you could just download it. There's different ways. Sometimes you get the GitHub page and stuff like that to download in some cases, and I'm gonna get just that. Now that I did that, here we go. These are the themes right here, and if you once you download them, they're come in zip folders, so you have to unzip them, okay? And if you go inside the zip folders, if you go inside the folders now, then you have like these THM files, and then inside the folder is all the stuff that's up in there inside the folder, okay? But these THM little files right there, those are the ones that we need to get to the PS2, okay? All right, so if you can see right here, I can see how this one has like a 4x3 16. They have like different ones that you can like kind of like, if you want to select them both, it's up to you. But if you go inside, that's where, you know, and that's just have like the different stuff up in there that you just go ahead. But as long as you get that THM file like in short letters with the underscore, those are the ones that you're gonna click. Now this one right here has a lot more, okay? Like a lot more of a selection right here. I think this one's like a popular one right here. So in this case, you want to read like what's like what's the features and what different ones that it uses. Like if you see like one at the top, that means that the selection will be at the top for the USB, the Ethernet, you know, say HDD, apps, stuff like that. And in this case, you can go to the GitHub page and you see all these right here. I'm gonna get them all because there's different selections of the one that needs to be used. Okay, so but we need those THM files, which just like I said, they come in zip folders. And then at the same time, I made like a folder where I can put them all in until I get them to the USB. So at the same time, I just made like a prime folder. That's what I'm just gonna call it. And now it's got all these files up in here, different ones. And you see they're all in a zip file. So I'm gonna go ahead and just unzip them and then just have them in their own folder. Now that I got them all unzipped, I really don't need the other files no more, but I just want to kind of show you. Now inside the files, I'm just going to delete that. Now inside the files, it's going to, if we click on one, it'll show, see how all the stuff is up in there. But remember, we need those THM underscore file. Anything with that, that's the one that you want to basically transfer. Now I got my USB right here. If you use your USB in the PS2, then it's going to create these files right here. Okay. So in this case, I already got a THM folder in capitals. Okay. If you don't have that, just put in capitals, or you could just go ahead and just put it on the root of the USB. But in this case, I already got one, so I'm just going to use that. Now you see there's some ones that I previously downloaded, but I'm just going to merge some of the ones. Well, let me delete this so I can just start over. So I'm just going to delete those, and then what I'm just going to do, I'm going to take these THM files right here, and I'm just going to go ahead and just copy it onto that THM folder inside of the flash drive. That way I know exactly where they are. Okay, I'm just going to check everything, see if I see some more THM files. Like if you see that underscore, those are the ones you want to copy. So I'm just going to put those all right here. All right, the last point right of the THM files, I just want to make sure I got everything, but yes, all of them is pretty much done. Okay, now that I got everything done right here, everything's all set up, and then now I'm just going to go to the next thing. Once again, everything that you're seeing me doing right now, I'm doing in real time. I did not get a chance to do this. Okay, I found this website right here. I was just reading about this and I found this website, and will basically download like some of the backgrounds and everything else, to some of the missing artwork that's needed for some of the games. If you see like in some of the beginning videos that I did, like some other videos, you will see that the OPL already had downloaded the box art and stuff like that. But in this case, I needed some of the background stuff to help it out, to make the other themes look just kind of bounce a little bit, or just make it work out. Okay, and this particular app is needed. Go ahead and just push the download file. Now this file is going to come into a zip folder. Okay, once you unzip it, then it's going to have these little files up in here. But in this case, you're going to push the exe file, and then now it's going to ask you because you need to download this particular runtime right here. Okay, go ahead and install that because it's not going to work without it. So go ahead and install that, and then once you do that, then everything should work for you. All right, so excuse the background because it still had the background on the website, but the app is up. Okay, now in order for you to be able to find your games, you need to get it to, in this case, because I'm doing it through the hard drive, I need to find the PSBBN folder that I usually have for my hard drive. So if you have your hard drive up inside your PS2, make sure you go ahead and pop it back in your PC. You're gonna need it. Now in this case right here, I just needed to make sure that I find I just used the folder for it. Okay, remember, do not go into any other folders, just use the PSBBN folder that you have your games, all your games on, your files, the DVD files, the game files, whatever it's just that main folder. That's the one you have to link it to, and then it will read. Once it does that, it's going to say some invalid folders. Okay, but we're going to try to fix that. Okay, so we're just going to push OK. Okay, once you do that, then we're just going to go to settings. We're going to go down to change ISO naming format and just push that new. Once you click that, then you just push OK. Then after that, it's going to create like a second tab, the invalid files. Okay, once it do that, it's just going to give you this warning right here, so you're good. Just push OK. It just gives you some invalid files. It's just separating them, but the rest of the stuff should work out. So if you see that, you see two tabs, it's going to say home and invalid files. Or what you're going to click back to is home. Once you do that, now it's time for the good stuff. Okay, go to actions right here, and then say art download. Click on that, and then now you see you got some selections. Now I want to get them all, so you just click these right here. So basically you got to get your background and everything. So it's just, you do the basics, but you want to get them all. Just might as well get them all, just in case you get other themes that's needed. updated for your games. Now remember, if you put new games up in there, just make sure you come back here and just do the same thing. But you shouldn't have to if you just already have all your stuff set up. You don't have to worry about like coming back to your games for a while. But just push start. You're just gonna give it some time. Take time. Go get a cup of coffee. Hey, maybe get your boy a cup of coffee. You know, I got links in the description. Once it goes ahead and just and download all your box art and stuff like that, and in the cases, these look really good. With the power of editing, once it's done, you're gonna get a screen like this, and it's gonna let you know that it's done. Once it's done, you can just go ahead and just close it out. You're done. Now, there's two ways you can go ahead and get your stuff up on there as far as your themes. Okay. Now you can go ahead and just put your themes into the PSBBN folder under the label THM. You could put your files up in there, but no, just in case people just had that problem, they just don't want to deal with it, I'm just going to do the USB route. So I'm not going to put the themes through the hard drive part. Okay, but I am going to just go ahead and just update all the artwork and everything normally that was just downloaded. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go back to the PSBBN, and then I'm just going to do the update just like I normally do when you're updating. So in this case, I'm going to go to number 4, and in this case, just like I said, I'm doing an update, so I'm just going to push number 2, and then now I'm just going to do the whole thing, the same thing. Number 1, which I want to use OPL, I'm just going to go ahead and do the HD setup. I'm gonna say yep. Then at the same time, I don't need no virtual memory cards. I'm gonna say nope. Then and at that point, I'm just gonna push any key to continue, and then just let it just do its thing. Now once everything's done, take out your USB hard drive and stuff like that, and then let's go back to the PS2. Just in case you guys did not know, the downloads that the OPL manager thing that it was set up and downloaded all the artwork, it went into the art folder of the PSBBN folder. I just wanted to let you guys know, so that's what transferred to the hard drive for all this to come up. Okay, just in case you guys did not know. I didn't even know at first myself. I'm thinking that it's going to go inside where the games is, but it didn't. If you guys notice, I went to launch ELF, then you're just going to push circle for just get into the file browser. That we're just going to go to the USB, then we're going to go all the way down to that THM folder, and then I'm just going to select all these. So if you want it, so basically push circle and just keep pushing circle. My bad. Circle all the way down. Then what we're going to do, we're just going to copy it. You guys should already know this by now. Then we're just going to go back. I'm gonna go down to the ATA. We're gonna go back to the THM folder. In this case, I have a few themes up on here right now, but I'm just gonna go ahead and like overwrite a few of the themes. Okay, of course, paste it and then let it do its thing. It's gonna take a bit, and it's probably gonna pretty much ask me to like overwrite some stuff, but I'm just gonna fast forward until we're done. Okay, once we're done, after that, once everything's done, we're just gonna go back, and then I'm just gonna reset it. Okay, we're just gonna go back and I'm just gonna reset this thing. Okay, now once we're back here, we're gonna go to the PS2 loader this time. Now I just wanted to show you this just in case, okay, because I did have a theme set up on here, but I wanted to show you just in case you guys have be like, what the heck is going on? Just in case, I just want to show you. In this case, I did save a theme up on here, but at the same time, I have the USB plugged in, so it probably just saved up on some of the files on the USB. Detach the USB, and we're gonna come back. Now you can't just take out the USB and then you'll come back here, but no, I'm just gonna actually just physically just go back, and then now I'm gonna go back to PS2 loader with the USB out. Okay, now this was my last theme, but look, check this out. You see all these those little discs that's loading up in there? That is the new stuff that I had downloaded. It did not have that last time. It only just showed the shark, and that was it. It was just, that was all it did. It just showed the shark, the box art, but that was it. It was just showing that. But now I see the little Terry Bogard down there just chilling. It didn't have that either. So this time it's actually have all the good artwork that it needs, and that's what's cool. So this time I can actually tamper with it just a little bit. So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna go to menu. So we're gonna push the start button. Oh, my bad. This is the wrong menu. We're gonna go back, and this time I'm gonna push the start button. Now we're gonna go to display settings. Okay, now if you no first let's go to display settings, and then if you make sure that the cover art is on. Okay, all right, make sure the cover art is on before we, and right here we're gonna go ahead and do some changes. Okay, now that we click on there, we can kind of just scoot it over and just start doing some changes. So in this case, I'm just gonna pick one. Now once you select the one you want, it's gonna go back to the same color, and then now what I want want to do, we got to get down. Oh, I want to just tell you this, just in case you want to bump the resolution, don't forget to change your video mode, but just push OK. And then now it didn't change. So if I went back, check it out. Now look at it has backgrounds. It all the artwork is there and stuff like that. So now look, just check it out. This is really awesome. But I'm not really feeling this particular theme, so I'm gonna change it. But this is nice though. And there's tons of things that you can kind of like get and play with and just test out. And just like I said, just do your USB. That's all you need. Now I'm gonna change this one out again. I just want to show you if you wanted to change the resolution, but I'm gonna change it back just in case you want to kind of tamper with the resolution a little bit. But nothing ain't gonna change until you push OK. After you push OK, then you can go back. This is another one. It's the same one, but it's like a different type of style a little bit. Notice that, you know, and it has the artwork just like in different ones. And this is their royal theme. If you guys remember the Xbox 360, I did a video about that, so check out the video of that when I just doing changes for that. But I'm gonna go ahead and change to this one. Let's try this one. Now remember, I think this is the one I had high hopes for. Okay, let's go back. Oh yeah, this is the one I like. I like this one. I think I'm going to be using this one. Yeah, this is really nice. This is going to look really nice on the big screen. Oh yeah, this is super nice. Now I want to try out one more. Let me try this other one. I'm just going to try one more, last one. And you could, just like I said, all the ones that you know, you could just select the ones you want or whatever that's comfortable for you or your selection. I'm just going to try this Pixel Prime, and I'm just going to go down and I'm going to push OK. Now remember, I never saved until I got through. So I'm just testing these out. This one's nice. This was nice too, that prime look, like if you watching like that prime video. And you notice that the stuff is at the top, so that means your selection is at the top and not at the bottom. So you can see if you want to do your HDD, or if you want to go to your apps, you want to go to your pops folder and stuff like that. So now you have that selection that if you wanted to kind of tamper with that and with all your stuff. Look at that. That is awesome. Now I'm just gonna go back because I do like the other one. I'm gonna go back to that master. Yeah, master. I'm gonna try the master mix later on, but I do like that one. So I'm gonna go ahead and push OK, and then I'm gonna go back because this is the one I'm a big fan of right here. This is simple, but I like the way this done. This time I'm gonna go down to save changes, then push X, and then now it's saved to the memory card. Okay, now we're just gonna go back. There we go. And I'm just gonna pop on the game. I mean, I think that everything's good. Let's just go ahead and pop on the game and just go ahead and just, you know, I'm not gonna play the game, but this just looks awesome. And I'm a big fan of rygar from back in the day. Rygar was one of my favorite games back in the day. The loading time did speed up a little bit too, and I have like a regular hard drive, so people that has like, you know what I'm saying, if you have the SSD, it's probably gonna go even faster because I have one of those regular hard drives, so it might not be as fast as yours if you guys got the SSD, but this actually loaded up pretty quickly, and that's pretty good. This is awesome. I just want to give a shout out to Cosmic Scale and the rest of the developers of just making this. I hope I said the name right, please. I hope I didn't batter the name. I just wanted to just give like a big shout out to the developers who's just been hard at work creating this, and this is just so awesome for the PS2. I'm looking forward to so many extras, so many more updates for this, especially more for the third-party adapters for us to be able to do more stuff. And I know with the online is probably like tons more, but for us that has the third-party adapters, I am happy. All right, and with that being said, I'm gonna be out, you guys. If you guys made it this far, I truly appreciate it. And from gamer to gamer, thanks for watching.